Dear Dr. Craig, one Calvinist deterministic argument against Molinism is that counterfactuals are contingent upon God's creation. Thus, God's omniscience, which relies upon counterfactuals, is contingent on his creation. Therefore, a divine attribute, part of God's nature, is contingent on his creation. And therefore, we should reject counterfactuals and thus Molinism. Is there a response to this? Wilson from the United States.
Well, Wilson, I'm afraid that this objection is just one more example of a misunderstanding of Molinism. According to Molinism, counterfactuals of creaturely freedom, that is to say, statements like, if I were rich, I would buy a Mercedes. Counterfactuals of creaturely freedom are contingent. They are not true in every possible world, but they're not contingent upon God's creation. Quite the reverse. It is on the basis of these counterfactuals that God decrees which world to create. And there's an indefinite range of worlds that are feasible to God, given the contingent counterfactuals of creaturely freedom that are true. Maybe one way to visualize this is to realize that the actualization of the physical world parallels the three moments of God's knowledge. And the first moment is God's natural knowledge. And at that moment, all of the broadly, logically necessary states of affairs of the world are actual. And the second moment is the counterfactuals of creaturely freedom, his middle knowledge. And at that moment, all of the counterfactual states of affairs are actual. And then comes the divine decree in which God then chooses one of the multitude of feasible worlds available to him. And then is the third moment, the free knowledge, which is God's knowledge of the actual world. And now all of the actual world is fully realized. So God's middle knowledge is prior to his free knowledge and the full actualization of the world.